morning, Simon here, Explosive Action, back with my April DVD and Blu-ray update. Trying to keep this one smaller than last time, and well, I may have failed, but we'll soon see. Let's get going. So we'll start off with the Blu-ray pile, and first off is the new Arrow release of Basket Case. A really, really nice edition this. You can see the really cool slipcover. It's got a gloss kind of thing on the logo and matte finish for the rest, sort of satin thing. Absolutely ridiculous amount of extras, and definitely the transfer is the best it's ever looked. It's a bit of a tight fit, but the traditional art is underneath. So yeah, that's a really good upgrade there from Arrow for Basket Case. Highly recommend. Follow up, of course, I'm late to this party, but Basket Case 2 on Synapse. Been around for a while now. And Basket Case 3, The Progeny. I had these all on the UK Steelbook, which was not bad, but well, when I replaced that with the Arrow for the first film, I needed to replace the sequels, and well, here we are. Night of the Demons 2 on Blu-ray from Olive. It's been out for a couple of years as well, and just never made it to the top of my pile. And I found it quite cheap, so it finally made it into my cart. And I'm happy about that. The first film's good fun, and I haven't sat down to the second one yet. I have seen the third one. For some reason I just didn't see number 2. So I'll get onto that soon. Blue Underground of Amsterdam. This was a Dick Maas film who also did The Lift. And this is the version 2, which I think you can only tell from the disc inside. If your disc has got V2 on the serial number, then you've got the one that isn't all screwed up with horrible compression artifacts. Not sure what Blue Underground did the first time, but their quality control was a bit suspect, and this edition's fine, so this is the one to get of Amsterdam. And Return the Living Dead. Not much needs to be said about this film. I missed out on the slipcase because I slept on this disc for many years, because honestly, it's not one of my favorites. It's a little bit silly, to be honest, but I do want to revisit it and see what my opinion is a few years later. So, Return of the Living Dead. Excuse my voice, by the way, a bit croaky, I do know. Leatherface TCM3. My last update, I showed the new Leatherface update. This is the original one from, was it 1990 or something? Finally got a nice Blu-ray from Warner Brothers Archive. Their archive discs are not burns, they're not MODs, they are pressed, unlike their DVDs, they are burns. And it's really cool, it's got a few special features, which is nice. The price point would indicate you would get none, but there you go. And a nice upgrade as well on Leatherface. New one from Mondo Macabro, The Blood Spattered Bride. Been wanting to check this one out for years, and it's just never happened. So thankfully now I can. From Vicente Aranda. I'm so sorry, but anyway. Yeah, so obviously being Mondo, it's a Spanish film. It's generally what they do. Sometimes they do Indo films, but yep. It's Spanish. Spanish Giallo. Spanish horror. From Code Red, Concrete Jungle. Women in Prison. One of their new ones. I flipped the cover. I didn't care much for their custom art. I much prefer the poster. It's sleazy enough for me. And, yep, I haven't checked this one out yet, but, yeah, I think I know what I'm going to get, so that's fine with me. Almost Human, the Eurocrime film with the bizarre horror cover. I think this is how it was marketed in the States. Look at all this crap. There is a reason for every living creature, with one exception, Almost Human. What a load of bollocks. It's just a Eurocrime film with Henry Silva. Not sure what they were going for there. But, Code Red went with this as the primary art. On the reverse, you get the Death Dealer art, which is behind the disc. And, yeah, so that's another option if you want to flip that cover. But the thing is, I know Almost Human is the name, so that's where I'll look for it on the shelf. And, well, there we go. So, nice upgrade there. Did want to get the the Shameless, as it's had not the best reviews from what I saw. Panic, David Warbeck film. Great cover on this one. Sometimes their customs are better, and this is a really good custom. Wow, just look at that. Been a while since I've seen this, not since VHS days, and it has its fans, it has its detractors. I will soon see myself what I think of Panic. I know that Extra the Mutilator is a big fan, so hopefully I am too. I really enjoy this one, Spasms, and my god, that is Code Red's best artwork, and that's because this is the guy that does a lot of metal CD covers, like Mortician. He did some of their stuff. Autopsy, some of their stuff. Absolutely outstanding cover on Spasms. Peter Fonda, Oliver Reed. I haven't checked the transfer out on this, but it's got to be better than the last DVD. And it goes to show you cannot trust what Code Red say when they put out a DVD saying, this is the best it'll get, we lost all the elements, you'll never see better. Buy it now, we're losing the rights. Oh, here's a Blu-ray. Yeah. Anyway, nice edition of Spasms, and underneath the classic art. So hopefully that is the final time I need to buy this film, going from VHS, DVD to Blu-ray. Very happy to get Spasms. And the last one in this pile is Hatchet 2. I only had this on the Umbrella DVD, and I went to pick this up a while ago on Blu-ray, and something's happened to this, because this is going for 40, 50, 60 bucks now. Same with the US release, not as high, but still, this is very much out of print. And I lucked upon a local seller that just had it buy it now for 15, so I grabbed it. I was very happy with that. It was brand new as well. So yeah, Hatchet 2, the best one in the the original trilogy, in my opinion, anyway. Second pile of Blu-rays. We have on top Rec 3 Genesis. The last one I needed to upgrade from DVD. Picked up a Blu-ray for a whole $3. Very happy to upgrade that one. Enjoy those films. The Creeps from 88 Films came out a little while ago, and I bundled it in with another order because they dropped the price. So another Full Moon. Really cool slip on that as well. Yes, another Full Moon production. Bit of fun. Alice, Sweet Alice, about time it's been treated with some respect. It's never had a decent release until the previous DVD from 88 did a reasonable job, and then this Blu-ray has just blown it out of the park. Has alternate art underneath if you wish, and a nice slip. So very happy to upgrade, hopefully again for the last time, Alice, Sweet Alice. Rendell, I haven't checked this out yet. This is I think it was Finnish superhero film. Nice embossed cover there on the slip. And I became aware of this because Bianca Brady, who was in Wormwood, was posting about this on her Instagram, and I started to look into it, watch the trailer, and it looks really cool. So Rendell, a Finnish, I'm pretty sure it was Finnish, superhero film that somehow an Australian girl made her way into. So very cool. Wesley Snipes' Armed Response. I was put off this for a while. It has had universally bad reviews, but your friend and mine, Extra the Mutilator, he watched it and thought it was really good. You just need to not pay attention to the marketing that indicates you're going to get some explosive action festival with Snipes front and center. You do not. It's more of a horror film. So yeah, I will open my eyes and my heart to Armed Response. Nice upgrade again, Black Scorpion on Warner Archive. The DVD was quite good from Image, but yep, once again, blow it out of the park. Really nice upgrade. A few features there. Stop motion masters with Ray Harryhausen particularly good. So very happy to get that one up. Going in blind on Sam Worthington's The Hunter's Prayer. Very cool trailer, and another recommendation from Extra on this one. He said it was quite the good action revenge film. And it was in JB's buy two get one free, so happy to pick it up, give it a go. Oh, Jesus, Universal Soldier The Return. I paid a whole $2 at the Vinnies, and I kind of think I should have left it there. Hadn't seen this since VHS days, despite having the DVD on one of those multi-packs. And it is as woeful as I remember. First film is great. Parts 3 and 4 are really solid. Part 4 is really good with Scott Adkins. Number 2, The Return, is a pile of crap. It's got Michael J. White in one of his earlier roles. He tries. Van Damme's in it. He's sort of trying, but it's just an awful story. Just piss. And it's full with a garbage new metal soundtrack and Megadeth's worst song of all time. So that didn't really help matters. Day of the Dead Bloodline. This was a freebie from one of my reps at work, and I've heard literally zero positive things about Day of the Dead Bloodline, so I expect pain and misery, but I paid nothing. I also paid nothing for Keep Watching, a terrifying game of kill or be killed, which sounds interesting. So, yep, check this one out. You'll die down there. Wonder what they're ripping off. And the last one on these Blu-rays is the new Severin release of Eaten Alive, with a nice slip on Bordeaux Lindsay's film. And underneath, it's a bit tight actually. I probably can't get it out. It's a very tight slip. It has a really cool photo art from the film. So, yep, you're getting cannibals and you're getting trash. And that is Eaten Alive. And onto the DVD pile now. The first one, oh my god, Five-Headed Shark Attack. Why do I do this to myself? Asylum Films. They went from 2-headed to 3-headed to 5. There isn't a number 4 because 2 plus 3 is 5. I'm not making this shit up. It's got 5 heads. It's a shark. It's full of nobodies. There is somebody amusing in it, but I can't remember who it was. Who did they rope in? No, I can't remember this time. Anyway, there's somebody of relative fame in this film, and I'm sure it'll be just as bad as the other ones. The Troma triple header, Tainted Vampires Collection. Tainted, Sucker the Vampire, and Rockabilly Vampire. Oof. I paid $5 whole dollary dues for this one, so we will see how bad that is. And, oh dear, I'm such a tragic with Steven Seagal, and I did not have season 2 of Lawman. This is his fairly amusing reality TV show from about 6 or so years ago. Followed him around as a sheriff in a town. It's real stuff, apparently. Watching him bust crime, and yeah, he doesn't pull out any of his moves, but you know, unbelievably, yeah, it's real, and it was entertaining. So there you go. I found that for $6 or something. Antimatter. Black Neon is a new Australian label, and I'm enjoying their things so far. Antimatter, sci-fi film. This obviously is designed to look like a VHS cover, and they've done a remarkable job too. It looks like one of the old video classics, the Australian label. The retail art on the other side, which is how it's released, I've reversed it because it's just too cool, is not bad either. I'll have to get the discount actually. Come on, there we go. So there you go, there's the retail art of Antimatter. So it's a little sci-fi, independent sci-fi film. And yeah, we'll be checking that one out shortly. Just love that custom art. Kill Switch, another little sci-fi indie film. I watched this one. It's actually pretty good premise. Could have been better on the execution, but yeah, the point of this one is the scientist boffins develop a way to pull energy, unlimited energy, from a parallel echo universe, which they have to manufacture as part of the process. And of course, that doesn't go too well because it, yeah, well, I can't say too much because it kind of ruins the plot, but yeah, it didn't go well, and one guy has to go and fix it. And yeah, so Kill Switch is definitely worth a watch. Night of the Archer. Got this in a trade. Rare old Payless action thriller DVD. Don't know too much about it. I just thought the cover was amazing and it was in a trade, so there you go. Night of the Archer. New one from Agfa and Bleeding Skull, Soul Tangler. Check out that cover. Shot on video nastiness from, when is this? Could be late 80s or early 90s. 1987, there you go. Look at the shots. Look at that brain. Absolutely deranged. I haven't popped this one on yet, but I've heard good things about Soul Tangler. And again, that is an amazing cover. And the last of the DVDs, this is a quick pile. Hawk the Slayer. I have managed to never see this film. I've heard it referenced 1,001 times and still never seen Hawk the Slayer. So found this in a Vinnie's for $1 whole, and we'll give it a go. And the last pile, as usual, we end up in Hong Kong in the Far East with my final piles of late, because that's what I've been focusing on so much lately. And we have Wolf Warrior 2, starring and directed by Wu Jing. Check out this art. There's really something to be said for hand-painted artwork. That is just outstanding stuff. Yep, so this is proper explosive action stuff right here. Wu Jing is a ex-special forces trying to retire and has to go and solve some rogue mercenaries that have been attacking civilians, etc., etc. Who cares? It's just explosive action, and it's got Frank Grillo in there. He's the bad guy. In Wolf Warrior 1 wasn't too bad. It was a bit of a letdown. It had Scott Adkins in it, but yeah, he's not in this one. And yep, this is about 10 times better than the first film, and is deserving of the praise that it's been getting. So Wolf Warrior 2. Next up, Dragon Missile from 88 Films. Awesome slip on this as well. The normal art underneath. And looking forward to checking out this one. Some more Shaw Brothers. Haven't watched this one yet. Very cool. Got some features on this one. So that's nice. Audio commentaries mainly. There we go, Dragon Missile. Next one, the One-Armed Swordsman, a classic of course, with the original poster art again. And their normal art underneath. They are usually limited to 300 of the slips, and I think only from their site directly if you're interested. So yep, cool, another upgrade. Should be the same transfer as the IVL Blu-ray from Hong Kong. As is this one, Super Inframan, with the original poster art again. And what a crazy little film this one is. Look at that stuff. Just outstanding. And underneath, they've got their normal art as well, which is pretty cool. So there you go, that's Super Inframan. Certainly the strangest one that they've put out yet. From Eureka, I picked up Legend of the Mountain. Went in completely blind on this one. It is 3 hours long. I didn't realize that at the time. So it's going to be a when I'm in the mood film. But I understand it is absolutely epic. And this transfer is a sight to be seen. So from 1979, a King Hu film, and it has been remastered in 4K. Big battles and majesty on display. There's the other art underneath. Lots of features and dual disc as well. There's a booklet inside. And yeah, that's a really, really nice little slip on that one. So Legend of the Mountain. We'll look forward to checking that one out when I have the longer time to watch so. Run and Kill. Hong Kong. Cat 3. Good stuff. Directed by Billy Tang. Another one on the Universal Laser brand, which is always means a letterbox, but not anamorphic. But the subtitles are in the picture, so just zoom in. Basically solve that problem. Haven't checked this one out yet, but it has high recommendations to me. Run and Kill. Look at that cover. Outstanding. On the Run. Also highly recommended to me. A Tai Seng with their little sticker down there. Of course, long out of print and wasn't exactly cheap, but with the recommendations I received, I was willing to jump on this one. So very cool. Again, letterboxed, non-anamorphic. Just zoom it in. Would be very nice if more Hong Kong action films got the Blu-ray treatment properly. And yeah, I look forward to that day. So that's On the Run. And to end up, we've got 3 Shaw Brothers. The Master Strikes Back. Haven't checked these 2 out. The last one I have. Yep. Don't know a great deal about it, but it came recommended to me as well. And is a sequel to The Kung Fu Instructor, which I don't have yet. So I'm in 2 minds if I wait for that before watching this. We will see how I go. Master Strikes Back, starring Tai Lung there on the front. And this one, quite rare, Shaolin Rescuers. This one showed up today. And I've been told by your friend and mine again, Extra the Mutilator, that if it's got the word Shaolin in the title, it's Shaw Brothers Good Time. So there we go. Should be a fun one. Chang Che is the director with Pai Piao as the main cast there. So that's Shaolin Rescuers. And the last one, which I was stoked to get, which is Heads for Sale. This is an incredibly hard DVD to find. This is the Malaysian release. The Hong Kong one would cost me a smaller car. It will not be happening anytime soon. But this one I was happy to find. Very, very happy to find. It's basically the same print anyway. Good fun. I watched it tonight. It was, as I had been told, an outstanding little Shaw Brothers film from 1970. And yeah, I highly recommend this one. It has quite cool battle sequences, and definitely, as it says, heads for sale. There is some decapitation in this one, and some pretty interesting forms of death and destruction. So, heads for sale comes recommended from me and from Extra the Mutilator, who was the one that told me all about it. And that is this update. Hope you all enjoyed watching. See you next time.